Hello everyone. So today we are going to continue our e-governance playlist. So today we'll be studying our next model, that is mobilization and lobbying model. Okay, so let's go to the principle of this model first. So there are certain terms that we need to study before studying this model. So first one is virtual. Okay, so what is virtual? Virtual is which is not which is not real, we can say. Virtual means or not physically existing, such as but made by software to appear to do so. For example, virtual reality, we say VR, we say, so that is only imagination that is made by the software, but it acts as a real thing. A virtual community. So what is a virtual community? It is a social network. So nowadays this virtual community is very popular because we have lakhs and thousands and lakhs of friends or community or across the world, but they are not real, they are virtual. It means that they are at certain distance. Okay, so it is only in the form of social network, social platform. So virtual community is a social network of individuals who connect through specific social media, potentially crossing the geographical and political boundaries in order to pursue mutual interest or goals. For example, we have got this Facebook friend. So we have got thousands of friends who are from different geographical area, different political boundaries, but we share some common goal or some mutual interest. That's why we are a virtual community. Next is virtual networking. It is a technology that facilitates data communication between two or more virtual machines. It is similar to traditional computer networking but provides interconnection between VMs, virtual server, and other related component in a virtualized computing environment. Okay, so virtual networking means it is similar to computer network, that is connection of various devices which communicate with each other. Okay, but here the devices or the servers or the components are not present at a place, they are at different places. Okay, so that's why they are called virtual networking. Going to the principle of mobilization and lobbying model. This model mobilize, that is organize, the meaning of mobilize is to organize, and leverage, that is support opinions and concerns expressed by common public beyond all type of barriers such as geographical, governmental and institutional. Okay, so in this model what we are going to do is we are going to support the opinion of public. Okay, support the opinion or the topics or the interest of the people, whether they are present in different geographical areas, in different institutions, etc. It is used for coordinated action. The strength of this model is it accumulates or mobilize opinion, ideas or expertise of virtual community through virtual networking. Okay, so the best example is nowadays people are staying at different places, but they know everything about the country, whether the citizen is in their own country or they're outside the country, but they can participate in the various issues, political issues, legal issues through the social community, and even they can support that. Okay, so hence this is called mobilization and lobbying model. So this model, it is also called E-Advocacy model. Okay, so if in exam they ask you what is E-Advocacy model, so don't get confused. It is nothing but mobilization and lobbying model. So it is one of the most frequent used digital governance model and has often come to aid of civil society organization in developing countries to impact international decision making process. Okay, so this is one of the most important model in today's era, because in today's era everything is based on social, virtual community, social network. Okay, everyone has got their social platform, so the decisions, the statements made by the citizen are very important. The model is based on planned directed strategic flow of information to strengthen action in the real world. It takes up the energetic approach of forming virtual communities which share similar values and concern, promoting active sharing of information between this community and linking them with the real world activities. Okay, so this model, what it does is it forms a virtual community. Okay, for example, there is a leader in a country, so if you want to support that leader, so people from across the world, from anywhere, they can form a virtual community, they can share their values, their concern, they can support that leader, and hence they can participate in the activity. It also provides a strong virtual arm to several activities such as directing campaign against a particular individual or a decision making body. As I told you, if you want to support anyone, if you want to go against anyone, if you want to do a campaign, so this virtual network or virtual community, it is a very powerful thing. So if you see this diagram, there is a virtual community. Okay, so communities and networks are there from across all the world, and what they are doing, they are having a common goal as a real community. Yeah. So application of this model, it encouraging public debates on global issue, theme of upcoming conference, treaties, etc. Okay, so you can encourage a public debate, that is the citizens across the world can participate in a public debates or global issues, and you can address that. Formation of a pressure group to pressurize decision maker to take their common concern into their knowledge. Yeah, so sitting anywhere in the country, you can form a group and you can pressurize a certain person or a certain decision maker so that we can fulfill our wish or something like that. Amplifying the voices of marginalized groups such as backward classes or minorities who are traditionally marginalized from the decision making process. Yeah, we can also form a group and we can amplify, or we can increase the voice of marginalized means backward classes, those minorities, those who are not able to speak for themselves. We can support them. Encouraging wider participation in decision making process. So some example of this model are, first one is Greenpeace cyber activist community, second one is global drop the debt campaign, and third one is in India, that is PRS, that is legislative research. Okay, so here these are some of the example. Fourth one is, that is global, which is independent media center, and again global, that is IGC internet, which is Institute for Global Communication. Okay, so you can go through these links and see what are they. Finally, going to the evaluation part, that is overall information about this model. This model has grown manifold since the onset of debate on Sittal round of World Trade Organization in 1999, which saw the formation of several virtual communities to express their concern in WTO agreements. Okay, so when the idea of this model came was in WTO agreement, that is World Trade Organization in 1999, people from worldwide participated and expressed their concerns. Okay, so from that this idea came. Display of a unified informed civil society force at Sittal was in some way as a result of intensive interaction and exchange of opinion happening over virtual network. Yeah, so months prior to the WTO summit. So before this WTO summit happened, a number of virtual community were formed through the virtual network, and they were exchanging their opinion, their idea. There was a lot of concerted actions at the regional level as an end result of such discussion. So at the end of the such discussion, it was very beneficial, and then the idea of this virtual network or virtual community came. The mobilization and lobbying model enhances the scope of participation of individuals and communities in policy issue and debate, and this model could be effectively used by government to encourage public debate and to measure public opinion on particular issue as a part of good governance. Yeah, so this model can be very beneficial in order to form a good governance. Because what is good governance? Good governance is a governance in which citizens are free to express their idea. Yeah, it encourages the public to share their idea. It gives public better services. Okay, so this type of model, again, it is not useful in the country where the opinion of idea are suppressed. Yeah, so in those countries this model cannot be useful. So that's all for mobilization and lobbying model or e-advocacy model. So next I'll be coming with our last model, that is interactive service model. Okay, till then stay safe and thank you.